Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this file and they want to make this black line look like they're going through these washer looking thing. And for the one I'm doing it for, you cannot, what we're going to do, you can't have lines, just, to make them more standing out. You can't, it just doesn't work with the way I'm going to do it. So I made to me, a better set of washers. You had a little bit of inner fill on the inside, I noticed, but I put some on the outside just to make it look like a washer. I kind of figured out how you did that. It's pretty cool. Now, this is a little bit on the difficult side. And it's not, well, you know what? I've got some trash up here. So I'm going to view it in wireframe. See, there's an extra washer. And I'd already be playing, this might be my trash. I was already playing around with the interactive fill tool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually do mine. View and enhance, because I've got some trash. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my ones I did. Always make a copy, so I'm going to nudge it over. And I want to be able to, I'm going to take away my indexing lines. And I shouldn't have taken his line away, but I'm pretty sure I can redraw that line. Put a little 3-point curve line on it, and then you could still use the shape tool to make it go through more like the center of each one. And that's pretty good. And then make it, I think his line was like maybe a little bit thicker. Yep, and let's make it black. Now, the hardest part, you have to do these individually. And the washer needs to be on top on all of them. So I'm going to suggest this. I'm going to try this. I don't know if this will work. I'm going to make 6 copies of it. Okay. And what we can do is take away the washers. I mean, this might not be easier. So I'm going to take away the ones we're not going to use. See, like I'm going to use the third one. Hope this makes sense. So I'm going downhill every time, because this is about the only way you can do it. Okay. And my line doesn't look like it's going through it. Because what we're going to do is I'm going to take my pick tool and hold down the Alt key and select all the blacks. And I'm going to go up to Object, Order, Back of Page. We have to have them in the back of the page to start with to do what we're going to do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a rectangle. And normally when I'm doing this with the intersect tool, you don't normally have to do this, but I'm going to have, I need white on all 4 points. Then I'm going to hold down the shift key and I'm going to select my item and I'm going to go up to intersect, and look at that. It intersected that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put this on the front of the page. And this caught something else. So I'm going to go, it's caught something else. So I'm needing to go to Object and group it and ungroup it, and then delete that other part. Whoop, that must have been, so whenever that happens, go up to Object and break the curve apart. I just need that little piece. Now I'm going to group this back together, and now I'm going to go ahead and go to Object, Order, Front of Page. And then I'm going to move it over. So it looks like that line is going through there. Now, we have to do that on each one of these. But then after we're done, I'm going to do like 2 of them. So we're going to do the exact same thing. And I think this would be the easiest to have them separated. So I've always thought or believe you have to have those 4 white parts. But we need to move this No, we don't. That's why it's neat to do it this way. I'm going to shift select my box, shift select my outline or my washer, intersect it, move it over. And regardless of what I do with this, I'm going to put them all back, but I'm just going to show you how this works. And then go to order, no, group and ungroup and try to see it got rid of some of them. So I need to grab it, break the curve apart. Well, why can't I break the curve apart? Because it's all not a curve. And then I can delete this. And at this time, I'm going to group this. And then I'm going to go in and go to Object, Order, Front of Page, and move this over. And what's neat about this, now all we can do is just move this over to there, and it's already done. I'm going to do one more. I'm not going to do them all. I might do all of them to put the icon of the video. So it's a little bit confusing. You know, I could have had them all stacked up, but then you're going to constantly be putting the black line in front and back and so on and so forth. I'm hoping this makes sense. And I just want the white on all 4 points. Shift select the washer and then move that over. And see, it's the same thing. I'm not going to move that line in back because it doesn't matter. I'm going to select it all, go to group. Now this is maybe why I was having a problem. You got to break that curve apart to get rid of that. And then go up to Object, Order, Front of Page, and then just move it. Well, move this over there and then move the whole thing. And because the black line is on the other side, that looks pretty cool. They got a little fupa right there. I don't know what that, hope that's not on all of them. That's not on all of them. So let's see what's going on. There you go. So just do that 3 more times and you've got it done. That's pretty cool. I don't know what it's going to be for, but thank you for watching. Hope that helped.